We got a lot of boat projects to get done before we can start moving again. Well, we just got finished getting the new piece of wood cut for our settee.
Today is the day I'm going to remake our cockpit cushions. Temu is to New Zealand what Amazon is to America. Rob has had to
Cardboard and duct tape.
Make a cardboard handle. The hardest thing about this journey is every country you go into, you don't know where to find what you need.
Shannon gets all the fun packages. I get the dad packages, packages that are boat parts.
It's like a brand new trampoline.
It's like a brand new trampoline.
Another project complete.
Perfect, baby.
Yay!
Good job.
Myself.
Good job.
Heading out on our own with our hope in the clouds, and we're starting to see that we're onto something. Feel it coming, we'll keep running, nothing in our way. We got what it takes. Here we go with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day, it's ours to take, and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
All right, we are back in New Zealand, back on the boat, getting used to boat life once again, and we've had all of our fun, so now it's time to get down and dirty and
Not all of our fun. We're gonna have fun a little bit, but we just
well, we got a lot of boat projects to get done before we can start moving again, so yeah. Are you enjoying being back on the boat?
Yeah.
You are, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Did you miss the boat at all?
A little bit, yeah.
I got that on video.
I've said a little bit about the house.
First boat project we have is repairing this cushion because either Davis or I sat on it and it wasn't on properly.
Or if somebody stood on it when they were cleaning, who knows?
So we have fractured this piece of plywood right here. So Rob's taken the cushion off and now he's going to walk 2 kilometers to a plywood store on a Friday at 3 and pray to God they're not closed so that maybe we can get another
Piece of plywood.
piece.
It's not, I mean, we're just gonna wait till Monday. But. Well, we just got finished getting the new piece of wood cut for our settee, and we've got spray adhesive to glue the foam back to the wood, and we'll all be good. We have a brand new settee. I've got the plywood. They've already cut it to size. I just got to round the edges off, and we'll be good to go. I went ahead and had them cut it down to size, but I had to route the edges off. I don't have a router, so I had to use my multi-tool to get that in there. And then I took my sander and sanded it down real smooth on the sides and everything to make it look almost just like this. I'm not going to put the holes in it because I think that's probably where part of the weakness came into this. So now all I've got to do is glue this down. I bought some contact cement to glue it back to the fabric, and then we could put it back in the case and put it back together. So all in all, this was like $50 for the New Zealand dollars, of course, for the board, and then the glue was $30. So
Gracious.
yes, it's expensive, but think about it,
But this has been broken since, my God, I think since
Florida.
we left Florida. Yeah, so this is a huge improvement.
yes. Slide.
Slide it, slide it.
Cool. Let's see if this works.
Okay, so this is the quickest boat repair. Does it fit?
It fits!
For getting plywood in a foreign country and getting that cut
On a Friday.
on a Friday,
At 4
it
o'clock.
started at 4 o'clock. It's now 6 and it's done.
Gosh, and this actually stays up.
Woo, praise the Lord.
Oh,
Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
And thank me for carrying the wood back.
Thanks for carrying the wood back. Today is the day I'm going to remake our Cockpit cushions, all the outdoor cushions. I think I mentioned it earlier, but I used Tenera thread and I used marine grade vinyl, and apparently you weren't supposed to do that, and it ripped the seams and basically ripped the vinyl, shredded the vinyl. So a lot of our seams look like that. It's tearing apart anyway, so it's not like it's holding up anyway, but the seams and everything are coming apart. So I am going to be remaking cushions over the next couple of days. The cushions in the front cockpit really got worn, all of that stuff, and I think it's from the salt spray. And that pillow right there used to be navy blue a year and a half ago. So I've started by taking off the fabric, and I'm going to reuse the backing because it's really good backing and the zipper's already sewn in place, so all I have to do is just reattach this to the new fabric. Once this cover is off, I'm just gonna gotta wear my cheaters because old age is, and then I just go around and rip all the seam until I have the backing off.
It's always fun taking the beast out.
So sewing projects are not as easy on a boat. This thing is stored in our utility room. How much does that thing weigh?
I don't know.
It could be a secondary anchor, honestly. But whenever you drag that big boy out, you have
breathing
to.
heavy.
Well, but I plan to do this for a couple of days. It's not like you drag that out for one little sewing project.
No.
You need to get all your canvas work done when that thing is out.
Yeah.
And then bonus, underneath our utility room bed, we found Ziplocs we didn't know we had, and some other fabric and other miscellaneous stuff we didn't know we had.
Well, it was down there. We put it down there. It's just you forget when you store things in a hole what's down there.
So it's hidden treasures.
It's some thick fabric.
Well, hopefully it lasts longer than the other stuff. Now we're gonna template and cut out all the fabric pieces. So this is our, I would love to tell you how many yards this is. I would have to go back and look, but we got all this into one suitcase and a lot more stuff in there.
Yeah, all we did was we unrolled it, folded it a bunch of times until it fit in the suitcase, but now we folded it back into a roll, and look how huge it is.
All right, now I get a cut. I am so glad that I kept these. I never ever thought that I would use these again because I thought, I'm gonna make these outdoor cushions once, but I'm gonna save them in case the next owner needs to remake them. Here's templates, and here we go.
1 year later.
1 year, honey. No, 2023. I made these in June.
So a year and a half.
Okay, a year and a half. It's still way too soon.
Yes, it is.
So here's the dilemma we're having. This is the template. It needs to go the other direction. So it needs to go this way, but we have no room here to lay that out. There's no room back here. And we've been waiting for the front deck to dry because it had
It was wet.
oh no, because the beanbags got it wet. And as soon as I asked Rob to help me pull this thing out here, it starts raining. I just want to get the dang cushions done.
You know?
So frustrating. For the entire time we've been on this boat, I've wanted my flag on the back of it. So Rob, the day before we went through the Panama Canal, found someone who had an old broomstick.
Thank you, Brian.
Yes. So it's been just this ugly brown stick. And I'm like, we look like Ghetto USA driving around with this flag. And finally, a year later, he paints it black for me so we don't look so ghetto. Thanks, babe. Alright, it is full on raining outside, but I was able to get at least the aft cockpit cushions templated. So I've got all of that fabric cut out. I'm now pinning things or clipping things together, and I'm gonna start sewing. Alright, moment of truth for many hours of hard work. Trying to get the first cushion in. Will it fit?
Is that cool?
Is this new?
Brand new.
It's what I've been working on all day.
Well, no, is it?
It's
Is this
new fabric. No, it's the same
Okay.
foam.
Same stuff, but how's
it's just
it
new
feel?
fabric.
Oh my god.
Comfy, huh?
It fits.
So comfy.
It's not perfect, but I'm pretty darn happy.
It's actually
All right,
really
now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more cushions to go.
We need to buy a cushion.
Oh yeah, and we have
10
to.
cushions.
We have to buy. Oh god. We have to buy a cushion that we lost in Bora Bora because it blew away in the night. Cushion number 2 is done. So we were all just saying, if this is New Zealand's winter, if this is New Zealand's summer, I really hate to see their winter. I mean,
It seems like it's wintertime.
it seems like it's winter with the way it kind of, you get 4 seasons in one day here. We absolutely love you, New Zealand, but 4 seasons in one day, and with it being, like, it was hot yesterday, but it was like 77 is the high, and it rains intermittently. I don't know, I could not be here in the winter. It's gotta be crazy, crazy cold. But overnight, we got a whole bucket full of rain, and that was just overnight.
Yep.
And then we have day 2 of cushion making.
I already have 2 cushions made, so that's good.
And how are they?
I love them. I laid on it for at least a few hours. It's nice.
And not even 5 minutes later, it is dried up, the sun is out, and it's a beautiful day. I mean, Florida does that too, but just the change in, I was under a quilt this morning when I woke up because it was freezing, and now it's mid-70s and beautiful. Never in my life did I think I would go through an entire 350-yard spool of thread. Crazy. The frustration of making these, we cut them out correctly, but I didn't sew the right sides together and completed the whole cushion and tried to fit it, and it was like completely backwards. So
It's okay.
now my partner is very thankfully undoing my bad work so I can redo it. This is where teamwork comes together. Rob is the patient one. I am not so much. Last cushion that we had to re-sew because we flipped everything. Is she gonna fit? Oh, she's gonna fit.
It's a little tight, but it's gonna work.
What? What? She fit? She fits. So we have brand new aft cockpit cushions. Now we just have the helm and the front cockpit to finish, and then determine if we want to sew. I wanted backs on here because the backs look really nice and make it look finished. To be determined.
What did you do?
I am so incredibly impressed with myself. So this white ugly thing keeps getting mold all over it, so I made a cover for it, so I had to make it my own template. And I think it looks pretty dang good. Now I just need to like Velcro this down here so it'll stay. I'm so excited! I'm impressed with myself.
Very cool.
Thanks for the help engineering.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Rob's next project was restringing the front trampolines, but first we had to hunt down some supplies.
Strike out at Cook's, which is the line place, so now we're gonna go to this all marine place and see if we can find it there.
All right, they had our line there, so we are good to go.
So we got 40 meters of 5mm line to restring the trampoline.
Yep.
For 54 New Zealand dollars,
Not
which
too
is
bad.
pretty awesome. And only a what?
Huh?
How many kilometer? And like maybe a 30-minute walk from the boat.
About a 30-minute walk, not too bad. And now we got another 20-minute walk over to Para Rubber to try to see if we can get
Foam cushion. Success. We found dry fast foam to replace the front cockpit cushion that we lost in Bora Bora, but they didn't have a long enough piece, so we have to order it. So we'll have to walk back over here in 5 to 10 days to come pick it up. We arrived back at the marina and we have packages. So we've learned that Temu is to New Zealand what Amazon is to America. It's the only way you can
It's not
online
overnight,
order.
it's like
Yeah,
2 weeks.
but it's 2 weeks later. So we ordered these 2 weeks ago, and now we'll see if they work.
After much deliberation, we decided to go ahead and make the seat back, so that was my next project.
So we found a hanger to be useful for these inside corners to try and mark those. But it's a good thing we've made the template, because if we just would have went by measurements, this would have been a wreck. And now, since I could have swore we had a turkey knife, an electric turkey knife on board, and we don't, and we broke our bread knife, I don't know, at some point. So Rob has had to, let me see the handle. Rob has had to
Cardboard and duct tape.
make a cardboard handle, and now we're having to, Rob is very patiently cutting on the straight line, so you do what you gotta do to get it done. All right, one piece done, 4 more to go. I think it'll look fine once fabric's on it.
Yeah, I guess so. You go ahead and try your
My backrest?
backrest out.
It's gonna be so nice.
Is it comfy?
It's comfy. I just wanted to lay, like, it's one thing to have those throw pillows, but to have like a fixed backing, it, for me, all the boats that have them, I think just look so much more put together. So
Cool.
I'm excited.
Hey.
And if you're wondering where this big piece of foam came from, it came from Temu. I had no clue everything that you could get on Temu. But anyway, this whole thing was like 120 New Zealand, so maybe $70 for this cut piece of foam, where if we went to the foam store today and it was going to be $100 for like a 58 by 18 inch piece. So making it work. So one thing too here in New Zealand, and it was probably everywhere else, I just really haven't noticed, but I was looking at the back of like Greek yogurt to see what a serving is. And in the US we say like a cup, half a cup. Here it's all in grams. So you have to bust out your scale, and thank God I had a scale in order to weigh stuff to figure out like what a serving is. Just, you know, different.
We now needed to source backing fabric for the seat backs.
We have found like the mecca of all meccas, this Arthur's Emporium. We were in Spotlight, which is more of like a Michael's kind of craft store, and she heard me talking to Rob about what we were looking for, and she comes over and starts talking to us. She's like, "Are you looking for vinyl?" And she comes up, she makes bags. But anyway, she sails. Her and her husband have sailed for years, and she's like, "You gotta go to this like cool place around the corner." And we've come here, and there's like tons of, like, it's an emporium, tons of stuff for cheap. Like, really cool place. But Rob and I were saying the hardest thing about this journey is every country you go into, you don't know where to find what you need. You know, like I keep saying like Amazon, Walmart, whatever, but like, you know, when I need a fabric store, you know, yes, you Google search it and stuff, but like by happenstance around this lady to find this cool place, like
Some of this stuff looks like it's been here for like decades. I think we're gonna cover the salon in this. Jeez.
that would be lovely. Day 5 of sewing our seat cushions. I did the other cushions in 2 days. These backs have taken to cut out all the foam, to template everything. It's just taken a little bit more. So hopefully today is my final day. So I've got all the foam here, all the fabric pre-cut here. So wish me luck. We got one side finished. It's not perfect. Was a little, I had the sides a little too thick over on this one, so it's a little bit wavy, but I think it looks so much more homey and so much more inviting. So now I just have this side over here to finish. I cannot tell you what a difference these back cushions have made in the feeling of our outdoor area. I love it back here so much more now. Still got to put away 2 weeks late, almost 2.5 weeks later, and we still have to put away, find storage for these suitcases.
Find storage for these just in case.
We're gonna keep them just in case.
Package delivery.
More packages?
Packages.
Man, New Zealand is awesome.
They are, but Shannon gets all the fun packages. I get the dad packages, the packages that are boat parts.
What'd you get now?
That's filters for the water maker, and this is a new burner for the grill. So
Cool.
yay. I think I had enough filters now.
Finally.
So we were down to our last set of filters, so we've got new filters.
Now we are stocked up. Because how often are we going through these filters?
Probably like once every 2 to 3 months, depending on where we use it. Honestly, if we use it in clear water, it'll last forever. But when you use it in kind of cloudy water, that's when they go bad fast. So we've got 6 of our 5 micron, 6 of our 20 micron, and that hopefully will get us back to at least to South Africa.
How much are those filters each?
They're like $25, $30 a piece.
Oh, okay.
So not too bad, but when you buy in bulk, it gets pretty expensive. All right, we are unstringing our trampoline here to put some new line on it, as there's some chafe and some breakage over here. And in the process, we're gonna go ahead and flip this over as well, because there's a little bit of UV damage on the top here, and the bottom has no UV damage. So we're gonna make it look brand new.
This is the part of the trampoline that's off, and that's folded it under. So I guess he tied it off right at the ends, and so then we can now fold the top and fold it all the way over here to that side.
Having fun?
Yeah.
Is it going faster or quicker than you expected?
It's not too bad. I mean, average, I think. It's gonna take me a little bit longer than I thought it was gonna take. Cause I mean, like, you gotta string it through like this. So, yeah.
Just make sure it's tied good so we don't fall through.
It's tied good. Tied real good.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
Getting ready to flip it?
Getting ready to do the flip.
It's like a brand new trampoline.
It's like a brand new trampoline. All right.
So how many hours have you been doing this so far today?
All in all, I'd say about 2.5 to 3 hours.
No.
2.5 to 3 hours. Yes.
Okay.
Indeed. 2.5 to 3 hours.
But this New Zealand sun's killing the white boy.
Like I've had to take like 3 breaks just because the sun's so bad. But yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. We're doing the final tightening, so we'll be done.
Many hours later.
Many hours and days actually. I've let it kind of relax, so now I'm tightening it up, and hopefully everything will be good. She's done, and she's all springy now.
Or she wasn't before and she made noise.
Squeaky and everything. Now she's quiet. Woohoo!
All right, man, we're having a good job. We're having a good day today completing jobs.
I mean, yeah, it's fun.
Another project complete.
What is that?
It is a cover for our grill.
Nice. After we spent all that money making the grill good again,
I mean,
now we can
it's still,
protect
the drawstring's still not going to do a whole lot because it's going to come from under here.
but it's look at that. That ain't going anywhere.
He cinch it tight enough.
Yep, that'll stay on forever. Perfect, baby.
Templated
Good
that
job.
myself.
Good job.
What?
How was dinner?
Good.
Did you like it?
Not really. I prefer Andrews.
For Andrew.
Shut up.
But what?
But it was good?
What?
Was it good?
Yes.
Would you eat it again?
Probably.
No.
Why?
I don't know. I just prefer Andrews. Dude, you should have tasted his.
Okay, do you know what you ate? You ate lamb. That was lamb.
That was not beef.
Didn't that taste amazing?
That's why it didn't taste right.
But it was amazing.
was good, wasn't it?
Dude, high five.
Good job.
Proud of you for branching out. You ate lamb.
You tricked me!
I didn't trick you. I said it was meat. I didn't say it was.
You said it was steak. You said
It was
steak.
lamb. It's lamb steak.
But you ate meat.
You ate meat.
Very proud of you.
I don't like you.
All right, with the impending arrival of our new refrigerator, I'm going to go ahead and start taking this one apart and hopefully move it out of the salon into the back cockpit.
She is funky. She is bigger than she appears.
Dang.
She is wide. She's got cobwebs back there. Ew. Oh my gracious. You should see what is back there. Ew.
So this is the 12-volt wires that are connected to the boat. They're super thin. I mean, good Lord, to run that.
Powering that gargantuan refrigerator.
I know.
So here's the aftermath of, what, 7 years?
6 years of... Ugh.
Yep.
Here's the last look at the opening. She's clean, babe.
She is clean, ready.
We're still figuring out this DJI thing.
Left.
I got it. You're good.
Now I'm good. I'm in the middle.
You don't have to be in the middle.
Okay. Well.
So when does the new one come?
So the new one got delivered to the company, and hopefully we'll get it Tuesday, Wednesday.